Welcome back to our fourth and final installment of our Fall Favorites video series. I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service, New Mexico State University, and I am excited to be here to wrap this up with you. We've talked about apples, we've talked about pumpkins, we talked about that fantastic New Mexico green chili. Today, we've got another major ag product from New Mexico, and that's pecans. Okay, so when we talk about pecans, they're typically harvested from October to December, but they're usually available year-round. Now, a little fact that I didn't know until I started researching this, there are over 1,000 different varieties of pecan. Now, of those, only a couple dozen are grown in the United States. So even less than that are the varieties that we're going to have here in New Mexico. But it is a major ag product. We're one of the leading producers in the country of pecans. So it's a great thing to have. Most of us love pecans for lots of different things. Today we're going to learn a fun candied recipe that you can do quite easily at home. So what do you need to know about getting your pecans? Well, shelled pecans in the shell, stored in a cool, dry place, can last up to a year. Of course, then anytime you want to use them, you're going to have to crack them and pick them out and all of that good stuff. It's part of why pecans are more expensive when you purchase them in the store. Now, you can purchase usually as halves. Okay, if you can see that those are the bigger pieces as halves, or even chopped. Now, this is, you can also get ground pecan meal, you can get pecan butter, several different types of pecan things. And so these are just actual chopped pecans that you can purchase. So if you've ever had to shell your own pecans, you know that's a lot of work. So you are paying for that convenience when you purchase them. Also, depending on what area you live in, it can be really hard to find pecans in the shell. So today, we're going to make a really simple candied pecan. We're going to go ahead and use the air fryer today, but you can also do these in your oven. Very simple. This is an egg white. In here, I'm going to add water and vanilla. And we're going to whip that up, get it a little, kind of get it to froth a little for us in there. Okay, and then because it's a candied pecan and you're typically going to want to eat that in a little larger piece, we're going to use our halves. I'm going to add those in there. We're going to mix that around with our egg white and our vanilla mixture until they're coated. Okay, because what we're doing is we're getting that coating nice and around those so that our sugar mixture, the part that makes it candy, will stick. Okay, so it's not much to it. Just get it, whip the egg white, mix it around so that you've coated your pecans. And then we're going to go ahead and add white sugar, some brown sugar, a little cinnamon. Stack those out of our way. And then we're going to stir that around so that it's stuck to all of our pecans to make that nice coating. Okay, this complete recipe is available in our newsletter that comes out every 2 months, coincides with the release of a new video series. If you would like to be added to that list, we're glad to send that to you as an email or hard copy through the mail. You can contact the Curry County Extension Office. Go to curryextension.nmsu.edu, click on Family Health and Wellness and Newsletter Request, and you can give us your information, and we will get with you on that. Or you can just give us a call, 575-763-6505, and ask to be added to that list. So once you get these good and mixed around so that they're well coated, if you're going to be using an air fryer, we're going to put them in the air fryer at 300 degrees for 15 minutes. Now, the important thing with these is you're going to want to stir them about every 5 minutes, okay, because it will stick. You can overlap them a little. They don't have to be spread out completely, but you are going to want to get in there about every 5 minutes and stir those up. Or if you want to bake them in the oven, you kind of need to slow bake them. So at about 250 for an hour, But every 15 minutes, you're going to want to get in there again and stir them up. Okay, so what you're going to do, if you're using your air fryer, you're just going to go ahead. If I can get this in there, add them to your basket. Like I said, it's okay if they overlap some, but we're going to get them spread out in there, pop it in, and then start it. Okay, every 5 minutes, come back and stir it until it's done. So at the end of that 15 minutes, you're going to take them out, and you're going to want to spread them out on a baking sheet. You can line it with foil or parchment if you would like, so they don't stick as much, and let them cool for another 10 to 15 minutes or so till they're cooled through. And what's going to happen when you do that is this coating on the outside, the sugar coating, is going to harden. And you're going to have these lovely candied pecans that then are excellent just for a snack or for a lovely gift that you can take and share with someone. Bag them up, tie a cute ribbon, and share those. Okay. Another way, something that you can do to put together to gift them, is you can make your own pecan bowl. Okay. This is a very simple craft project. Some glue and some pecans is really all you need. What I did to make mine, I started with this bottom edge. You could start with if you want to use a flat piece of poster board or felt or something to make your bottom oval or circle, you can sure do that to make something to attach it to. Or you can just start with the pecans and start building up, which is what I did. So let me give you an idea for the bottom. I just went ahead and put 4 pecans together. Again, I used hot glue. You can use whatever kind of glue you're comfortable with, whatever your preference is that you can get to stick and hold. Then to make the rounded piece, I took 2 pecans and basically just hooked them together so that now we can put them onto the bottom with some hot glue, and it doesn't take a lot, a couple dots. The hardest part is figuring out with the shape of the pecans and all of them going together where they're going to touch, so you can tell where your glue needs to go. And so you may even need to go back and add a little in between as you're working. Because I will say, it doesn't fit together exactly like you expect, because no 2 pecans are exactly alike. Even though they're all the same variety off the same tree, they have a little different shape, a little different flair for them. Okay, yep, that didn't get hard enough, quick enough. Okay. So once you get it to stick, there you have your base for your bowl. And then you're just going to start, okay, you can see where the base on this one is. We're just going to start building it up a row at a time. Again, it doesn't fit together exactly like bricks, which would be square and fit together where you could overlap them exactly right. So you're going to have to play with it a little and start coming up on your sides, trying to get the glue, again, in the places where the pecans are going to touch, so that you know they'll stick together. And then you just keep working your way up and around until you end up with your bowl shape. Okay, now once you've got it made together, kind of cute, kind of fun, great look for fall. What a fun way then to bag up some of your candied pecans, drop them right in there, give them as a gift. So you can add, we have a little raffia bow. I have just some cute fall ribbon tied together that you can add onto your bowl to give it that little finished touch. Okay, we'll just add the raffia for now. Okay, and again, there it comes together for a lovely home decoration for you or a nice gift to give. So remember, pecans, huge in New Mexico, wonderful for you, not just for pie, although we'll never turn down good pecan pie. So remember that if you're coming by the office. I'm Mindy Turner with the Curry County Cooperative Extension Service. I hope you have enjoyed learning a little bit about some of our fall favorites over the last 4 episodes. We'll be back in another month. Until then, I'd love to hear from you. Go online, check us out on Facebook, or just stop by. Thank you.